Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is an energy update. Let's take a quick look, see what's going on. The viewers need to know. I see a little hermit mode. Someone's looking for some clues. Ooh. Yeah, someone's shining a light on this connection here. We have a person here who's open to new. Looks like this is the start of something new here. Yeah, we have a person here who's single, more than likely both people. And we have a person here who's very independent. So what we have is a couple people who are basically on their own path here. But these are two people going to come together. We have a very independent energy. This is a person who knows what they want. It connects with the Empress. One more card. It is that Queen of Wands. Yeah, so I do see this energy of change. Some kind of change. This could be someone here moving on here. See, open to something new, because we have, it could be where one person just wants to be single. And it could be this person, who knows? But the Queen of Wands is often very independent. Someone who looks out for themselves. Person who's ambitious and often just keeps focusing until they get where they want to be. But the world is all about change. This is someone going to close a chapter in their life. This is someone moving on. Because why? I feel they're open to someone new. Yeah, let's have a look at the Hermit. This could just be, like I say, someone on their own path, which could just be this energy. But I'm seeing the energy of two. But it has to do with someone who's open to new here. Yeah, so I do see Hierophant energy. It has to do with two people being on the same page. So it's two people who likely aren't. And that's why someone's moving on, but they're closing a chapter. Someone's closing a chapter. See, they're open to something new. It looks like we have someone who's open to new. Very nice energy. Yeah, it's a person who's given up on someone here. It's someone who's looking back, putting this behind. Yeah, giving up on someone here. Yeah, and it has to do with harmony. See, there's harmony between two people here. So this is someone who doesn't give up. They're not giving up on love because they're open, but this is someone putting this behind, closing a chapter. Yeah, and now we have the Elder of Cups. So we have masculine energy. Yeah, see, it's all about new. Ooh, I see harmony between two people, but I see someone going down another path. This is someone who's just not right. But this is someone who's not giving up. This is the person who doesn't give up on what they want. And it connects with the Empress. Yeah, we have someone who's lost interest in someone here. This is someone who's interested in someone else. But who's this King of Cups? This is someone exploring their feelings. We have a person going deep within their emotions. It's a person who's curious because of the interest, but they're exploring their feelings. They want to explore this connection. Wow. Let's have a look at the Queen of Wands. What does the Queen of Wands want? What's this energy? It's a person who's bold and they know what they want. What does the Queen of Wands want? The Queen of Wands wants to put an end to a painful period in their life. Yeah, someone's closing a chapter. This is someone rising like the phoenix from the ashes. But it's the feminine energy. So some of you have moved on and put something behind. And it's usually because it's just not going anywhere. Yeah, so someone who feels a little beat up. But we also have this person here who feels a little beat up. Someone who felt like giving up. Now they want to explore this connection. They're exploring their feelings. Yeah, see, they're curious. They want to know everything. Ooh, yeah, interesting. It's a person here wanting to learn. They want to know. Yeah, this is a person who's curious. And the Explorer of Cups is also curious about feelings, emotions, what somebody else wants. Yeah, we have a person there's definitely fast-moving energy, multiple opportunities, but you can see someone has been there, done that. This is a person who knows what they want, and it's somebody here, I feel, especially in this energy of someone who's not about to settle. Yeah, this is someone who deserves better, someone who's independent, they look out for themselves. And now we have the Two of Wands. So we have someone at a crossroads. See, it's a person about to make a choice. So there's choices. See, it's a person who's been on their own path, but so is this other person. This person's open as well. See, emotionally open. They want to communicate. They're curious. They want to know. Yeah, they want to know. They want to know everything with the Seven of Pentacles. What someone's interested in, the things they do, what they like and don't like. You betcha. But look at that. This is two people going to come together. But it's two people who've been on their own path. They're about to come together. So there's beautiful change. An old chapter is being closed. Someone's closing the book on the past. And now we have someone who's learned. Yeah, the Hierophant, someone who's learned. Likely the hard way, the school of hard knocks, but it's someone who has experience. See, they've learned something. Yeah. And it could be because you were the Queen of the Empress energy is someone curious. But this is a person open to new. It's a person leaving this behind. This is a person who's moving forward. They're focused. This is definitely someone who's been on their own path, but we have two people going to come together here. Look at that. Yeah, we got someone who's crushing, longing for love. Yeah, closing a chapter on the past, leaving it behind. This is someone who wants to know if someone has children. They want to know everything, but it has to do with this person. I feel this person as well, but it's where two people who've been on their own path are about to come together. Yeah, someone's open, available. They're exploring their feelings here. They're curious. Yeah, there it is. This is truth. This has to do with commitment, making some kind of commitment. So this is the person going to reach out to start something. See, this is a whole new path, the start of something new. So this is an energy of someone just kind of go with the flow and see where this goes, but they make a commitment. They come in and make a commitment to spend time together, to do things together because they want to build on this. But they certainly want to know a lot of things. This is someone who has experience. Yeah, we have a person with a King of Pentacles energy. But I feel this could also be the feminine energy. See, two people here. I feel we got two people who there's harmony and between two people. Something's just right. Very nice energy. So it looks as though, I mean, the King of Pentacles is a person who likes to plan and prepare ahead. But I feel it has to do with two people. Yeah, this is someone who's going to make a commitment here. They're coming in, they're laying the foundation, they're ready for change. And it could be this person who's moved on and given up on someone else because it's not going anywhere. But these two people, this could go somewhere. This is someone who's been very much on their own path. I mean, very independent energy. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. What does this person want? What do they want? What does this person want? Temperance. This is someone... Well, it's an energy of what they want is patience. This is someone who wants someone who's just right. Yeah. I get someone moving on from someone where it isn't, where it just feels off. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel safe. Yeah. This person too, though, this King of Cups is a person who has pretty much given up on love, and all of a sudden two people are coming together, crossing paths, and this person feels this could go somewhere. I mean, they're looking out there, looking at this mountain, the path they've been on. This is someone's journey coming to an end here. See, just go with the flow. There's beautiful change. But I feel we have someone who's moving on because somebody here won't change. They don't want to go down this path. It's a person who wants to, it's two people just aren't on the same page, I feel. Yeah. But this person, it could be this person, but this is interesting because they are showing they're open, available, they're exploring their feelings, they want to communicate, they're curious. It could be but whether someone has children or wants children, but it's definitely an energy of closing the book on the past, a chapter here. Yeah, so someone who kind of longs for love. But this person's kind of looking at this as whether this person's their type or not. See, they're not sure if these two people are each other's type. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is someone confident. bold. Yeah, someone who's not afraid to take a leap of faith. But it is, with this energy, I feel this person also has this energy. I mean, the Empress is here, but it's like two people crossing paths, two people the same. So it's about company, companionship, exploring this connection. This is also someone, what they see, because they have experience, this will create change. There's necessary changes that need to happen when two people come together. Because this person is looking before they leap. So is the other person. Why? Because of experience. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, wow. But I feel the feminine's definitely rising like the phoenix from the ashes. I mean, it could be this person. It's almost like it's overlapping. You're coming together. Someone here has kind of been between two worlds, neither here nor there. Yeah. Yeah, this is something that's not going anywhere. We have a person who knows there's something that isn't going anywhere. So that's why I feel we have this King of Cups coming in. Let's have a look at the King of Cups. I definitely feel we have two people here. It has to do with company, companionship. There's changes that will need to happen, but there has to be some kind of a commitment. Tell me about this Elder of Cups. What is this person's intentions? They speak truth. They temper their thoughts. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Elder of Cups. Yeah, so someone's soul searching, looking for clues and answers. They're kind of going within about the path they've been on. See, they're closing out this path they've been on. They've given up on someone here, someone who's not right for them. Something is off, maybe a lack of chemistry. But they're not, this is someone who's not sure if this is someone their type or not. But they do know they need to make some sort of a commitment. It's about laying the foundation, following through. This person's done with someone who's not their type, or someone who doesn't come in right. Whatever it is, it's just a lot. I feel it's just somebody taking a step back, feeling there's something that's off here. Yeah, I think it's because one person just wants to be single. I don't know, I feel the Queen of Wands is someone who often is in that energy, but this is also someone, because of the Fool, this is someone leaving one last look over their shoulder. They're ready to go down this path. Yeah, it's an energy of building. 8 of Pentacles. This is someone who focuses a lot on work. Yeah, this is someone who puts in a lot of work, hard-working person, but it's also someone who, it's a 10 of Pentacles. It has to do with a person who wants a partnership. It's about having a partner. Yeah, we have an Emperor here. See, now we have the Emperor and the Empress. This is someone who wants a partner. They want the Emperor. Wow. Emperor and Empress energy again. Yeah. Someone who's learned all their lessons. See, it's all about learning all those lessons. It's about committing. It also has to do with where it's necessary changes. There's going to be changes here. Yeah. And that's what I feel someone's looking at here, this Emperor. Let's have a look at the Emperor. The Emperor is Guardian of Pentacles. So this is someone here not budging or giving in. See, because it has to do with that. This is someone who's not going to budge or give in. They're not going to settle. This is someone who knows they deserve better. This is someone who knows. Because it does look like we have someone who this person also, they're putting this behind. But this is someone who's not giving up. They know what they want. They're going to keep forging forward and moving forward. But they're also not going to. The Guardian of Pentacles is 4 of Pentacles. This is someone who's kind of protecting themselves, everything they've worked for. But this is also someone who's not going to budge and give in until somebody makes a commitment. Yeah, why? Because this is someone who knows their worth and value. This person's independent. They look out for themselves. Very capable energy. But this is also someone who's now open to new, you see. This is sort of like an out with the old, in with the new, it kind of feels. But this person isn't going to budge or give in until there's a commitment. Yeah, this is someone who's staying in control. This is a person who's taken back their power from someone. See, been there, done that. This is what this other person has experienced here. Yeah. Yeah. This is someone also protecting their heart. See, the Chariot is someone who takes back their power, but this is about the other person who needs to come in. If they have to feel confident, they need to be confident. But this is also someone guarding their heart, protecting their heart. Yeah, they're not going to budge and give in until somebody comes in right. That's what it's all about. Coming in right. See, this is someone who's moved on from someone who didn't come in right. They weren't fair. Someone who didn't treat someone right. Because I do see that soul searching. I feel it's connecting with a lot of it's connecting with the feminine energy. See, looking for clues about this path. See, it's time to leave this path behind. There's someone being left behind. Why? Because they don't want to make any kind of commitment. Yeah, they don't want to move forward here. Wow. Yeah, we got a choice being made in love here. So we have the Lovers. So this is telling me that this is someone who's not going to budge and give in because this is someone who doesn't really need anybody. What they want is a partner. They're not looking for, this is someone who's looking for a partner. And they're not going to budge and give in until there's a commitment. But it has to do with making this choice. See, this is a choice that needs to be made. It has to do with attraction and desire, that physical attraction. This is someone who's not going to budge. If somebody comes on too fast, too strong, or they're in too much of a hurry, because this is someone who wants someone to be patient. There's definitely a need for patience here. This is a person, the Queen of Wands, who's learned patience. Yeah, patience sometimes pays off, but like I say, this is someone focused on the wand. It's sort of like, I'm out of here. It's a person who's taken their power back from someone. They put their foot down. Enough is enough. It doesn't feel right. It's off. It doesn't feel safe. So it's all about protection. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. This person up here is soul searching as well, though. It's about going down this path. I do think we've got two people who've crossed paths, but it's about going down this path. Someone here is still between two worlds. They haven't quite moved on from a situation. Yeah, it's about making a plan. See, planning, preparing, looking ahead, planning. This is someone who comes in right. They're respectful. They have respect. They plan ahead. They don't just come in out of the blue and expect something. This King of Swords doesn't expect anything. See? But there's someone else who expected, I feel, more than they were willing to give. And that's why the Queen of Wands was... it's the energy of the Empress. It's someone who knows their worth and value, but this is someone who's absolutely not settling. Now, you can see this is a person who's been a bit of a free spirit, but this is also someone who's successful. They've reached some goals. This is someone who has goals. They're goal-oriented. They want someone who also has goals. This is someone who wants someone who's busy. They do things because you take off that pentacle. We've got the Three of Pentacles. It's someone to do things with, to build, to create. It's about creating, and two people who create their own world. But this is somebody who's very creative, and they're creating their world. And this is a person who's successful. They've achieved some goals. But this is someone who wants someone to do things with. Create things, work, build. Someone who's busy. They like to keep busy. Tell me more about the Elder of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's about the cup. Making the commitment, and then it has to do with watering it with love, making it grow, making it develop, forming a bond and a connection. This person wants that. They do want a connection. They want that kind of a bond. But this feminine is not giving in to a masculine unless there's a commitment. And both people agree. And if it's a person who doesn't follow through, this is someone who will be out of here. Yeah. This is someone who takes pride. This is someone who wants someone who takes pride in the things they do. Their house, their home, their money, their finances, whatever it may be, their appearance. See, someone who takes pride in their appearance. This person has goals, things they want to achieve, but they also have a certain kind of partner they want. But I feel we got two people here who are going to more than likely have a conversation. It has to do with harmony. It has to do with fair, everything being balanced. It's all about balance. I feel we have someone who's basically talked to the hand. I'm out of here. And this is a person who's been achieving goals. This is somebody who takes pride, and they want the same thing. They want someone who takes pride. Yeah, this is someone who has everything they need. The tools, they're very creative. This is someone manifesting their own world, creating their world the way they want to be. They're mastering life. This is someone with skills, but it has to do with two people manifesting and possible mirroring here. Interesting. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a whole new cycle. Good luck, timing. See a whole new chapter. Closing the book on the past. This is time to move forward. Look at that. Two people crossing paths right at the right time. Lots of abundance, a lot of growth. Where it goes, no one really knows. This is not something written in stone, but this is somebody who isn't settling for anything but a commitment. This is someone who would rather be alone than settle. This is not somebody who's interested in friends with benefits. So if anybody comes in with that energy, this is someone who's not budging. This is a person who wants someone who's compatible, someone who's just right. They're fairly particular here. Yeah. Maybe more about the Elder of Pentacles. The Elder of Pentacles. Yeah. Four of Wands. So this is telling me it's a house, a home, a strong financial foundation, a reason to celebrate. See, an offer, an invitation. This is about someone planning ahead, making a commitment. Do you want to come for dinner? Do you want to do something? Company, companionship. See, it's going to be a friends first. This is someone who will agree to friends first. They're comfortable with that. But they want to establish this foundation. They want to build. Yeah, see, this is someone's cup runneth over, but they're going to keep that to themselves. Wow. A lot of reminiscence. There's some romanticizing too. Someone's thinking romantic thoughts, but like I say, this is someone who's not there yet. This is a person who's learned. But the interesting thing is the masculine energy here has that King of Swords energy, where they have experience and they're being wise. They speak truth. See, they're curious. They've learned something. Learning the hard way, the school of hard knocks. But it's about two people learning about each other. These are two people who can teach each other a few things. There's no doubt. Yeah. Tell me more about this. Yeah. So there's a situation that has to end. So there's an ending. So this is someone learning the truth that something is over. It's done. See, this is what's over. That's that one more wand to go. This is a person putting this behind, a whole new cycle. So there's a King of Swords under here who's learned that someone has ended a situation. Or they have to end a situation to be able to start new. I feel this is what's over. It's 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Someone's overcoming this, see, achieving their goals. This is someone who's broke free. This is somebody who's been a bit of a free spirit, but I do think this is someone who is ready to take a leap of faith and go down this path. See, one last look over their shoulder. This is I feel, a painful period in someone's life that's literally finished. But it's someone rising like the phoenix. I mean, this is a beautiful Empress energy. It shows something's blossoming, developing. It's new growth. There's a lot of abundance here. Yeah, someone here has some good luck. Some of you, if you are in that feminine energy here, as that Queen of Wands, where you know what you want and you're not giving in to someone until there's a commitment. Some of you, I feel, you're not interested in someone who doesn't commit, period. And it has to, and I do see leading to marriage. Yeah, because this is someone who I feel is more than likely with the Queen of Wands with this. Someone who's settled before and things didn't go in their favor. So this is someone who knows. But yeah, there's definitely an ending. I'm going to tell you, this could be the end of the single life is what I see. See the end of the single life? It's very possible for some of you here. Yeah, but I feel it's ending with this other person because the other person here is someone who doesn't want to make any kind of commitment. They're on their own path. They want to stay on the path they're on. But this is about, I feel what we have basically is two people coming together who felt like giving up. And then all of a sudden two people cross paths. Yeah, we have two single people, see, crossing paths. And it could be where someone has just ended the situation, but I do feel it's the end of the single life. Yeah, I think it's coming. Somebody here has been achieving their goals. See, this is achievement. 6 of Wands, planning, preparing. Somebody here planning, preparing, hoping for the best. It's a person coming in feeling very positive. This could go somewhere. This could go the distance. But it's someone who's distanced themselves from a past energy. Closing a chapter. Yep, there it is. The Elder of Wands. So we have a King of Wands energy. So this is two people who've achieved some goals. It's what two people can achieve together. Two people who build each other up. So whatever is happening, to me, it just, like I say, this is a path is over. And we have two people. I feel this is the end of the single life. And I do think we have, yeah, look at, there's the cups. Yeah, emotional fulfillment. See, two people who give each other what they need. They fill each other's cups. Happy home, happy life. Someone's feeling really, really positive. Yeah, win or lose. We have so what we have is a masculine. See, we have someone here who doesn't want to commit. That's why two people are going their separate ways, but we have two people going to come together. This could be a situation that's already happened, but it is the end of the single life. This is change, closing a chapter on the past, beautiful change. But it's where I feel this Queen of Wands knows that someone here is never going to change. But the King of Wands is win or lose. What have I got to lose, right? They're coming in. This is someone who also feels confident. See, it's that energy of leveling up. Two people coming together. The timing is right, too. It's a really nice energy. Yep. See, this person also closing a chapter in the past. Ready to move forward. I feel just go with the flow and see where it goes. I do see two people doing things together, spending some time together, seeing where the day takes you. You may spend a day with someone, but it's all about building the foundation. So we have the Lovers. Yeah, this could be the end of the single life for some of you. Others of you, where you're at in this energy is that crossroads, that wherever your path is. Now, some of you could have just started dating someone here. And it is possible we have someone who may have made a connection with someone and has decided to end another situation. Yeah, could be someone who's newly single, whatever your path is. But this is all about two people closing a chapter in the past and moving forward, going with the flow. There's so much abundance. Yeah, it's an energy of building. See, two people who want to build. And I feel why something ended. That's that Ace of Swords. Why something ended is because someone didn't put in any effort. Yeah, they didn't put in any effort. That's why it ended. They didn't want to build. Basically the opposite. But yeah, this is two people going to build it. Two people coming together, building each other up. Spending time working together, both people feeling very confident too. And I love that. See, it couldn't happen at a better time. So this is just... yeah, the Elder of Pentacles is interesting. I mean, it's just an energy of someone who's looking ahead, planning, preparing. They see this mountain. See, it's about overcoming that mountain. This is someone who's ready for just about anything. But look at that Elder of Swords. I think it's someone who's cutting, it could be a masculine cutting someone else out because it's not going anywhere. Yeah. Like I say, and then making this opportunity to create this change. So still the same outcome, building the foundation. There's the cup, watering the seed. See, it's all about growth and abundance, a beautiful amount of growth. And I do see two people, definitely friends first. There is spark, there is desire, there is a physical attraction. Yep, it's all about new, high vibrational energy. There's that beautiful sunflower. It all depends on your path and timing. Take care. We'll see you soon.